Hi guys. Oh wait, let's fix the lighting. Hi. So it has been like maybe 1 week since I was posted, and I did mention in my last video that I will be talking about books. So we have books that I will be talking about. So we have also we're going down from what I started with and then what I'm like on or just finished. So Now Your Mind is the second book of Want Your Mind, which if you haven't read, I honestly would rate it a 7.5, maybe 8. It's actually a pretty good book. I like it. If you're into dark romance, then that is the book for you. It's definitely stalker-ish. So that is one thing. If you're not into dark romance, or I also would like to know, the spice level is also like a 7.5. So if you're not into that, probably not the series for you. Not gonna lie. But other than that, I think it's a pretty good book. I'm into dark romance, but we will talk about how much I can take later on in this video, because there's another book that I couldn't even finish just because it was way too much for me, and I'm gonna go into that entire rant about that book later on in the video. Oh, also, if you guys see my background, that is new. I finally put my posters up. But yeah, Now Your Mind, 7.5. This book I would rate probably a 6. It was good. It tied up loose ends. I was just like, okay. You know, it was a good book though. We're on next to The Nanny, which actually it's been a bit since I read this. A woman discovers the father of the child she's nannying may be her biggest only fan in the steamy contemporary romance by Lana Ferguson. So, I mean, I think when I read this, I said I'd rate it like a I'd rate it, yeah. And then forgot what I was gonna say. Did I say I would rate this book like a 6? Okay. Honestly, I would give it an 8. It's kind of cute. There are definitely some like frisky scenes. Yes. Spiciness is definitely like a 9. There's definitely a lot of like freaky scenes, but there are also some really cute scenes. Like the daughter, she's adorable. But I recommend it. It's a cute book. I do like it. I probably would read it again. So yeah. Rating 8. Okay, and then we are on to the book on my Kindle, since I'm going by what I have read. So let's see. My Masked Savior. Another Stalker series. I say pretty good. It's also pretty short. I feel like I've maybe finished it in like a day or two, but I'm also a fast reader, so that could just be it. Dark themes. So yeah, be warned about that. It was right into like the story. But yeah, there's stalker stuff. There's blood, murder. If you're not a fan of that, don't read. Spice level, I would say like an 8. It's pretty up there. There are some definitely like open door scenes, and yeah, I would give it like an 8. 7.5. It was good. It was a cute love story. There was just some moments where I'm just like, I didn't really feel like we had enough scenes where they were like connecting. It did seem like, oh, first time meeting, relationship. I definitely wish we could have had more like of them like having scenes of them like doing stuff without it being like sexual or editor Liberty here. Hi. I'm so sorry for saying and like a lot so much during this video. Uh and then I'm doing it again. I wanted to say, I think the word I was looking for was interaction. I wish there was more interaction between them that wasn't just sexual. Also, overall rating would probably be a 7.5, honestly. Probably not an 8. Now that I'm looking back on this and I'm really thinking about it, probably like a 7.5, maybe a 6. I just wish they interacted more throughout the story. Yeah, without it being like super sexual. Like doing something. But I guess this is dark romance. So I guess I can't really be too mad at it, but yeah. Personally, not one of my biggest favorites, but it is a good book. It's not like my favorite. My favorite holiday. I'm planning on buying this book because I actually really like it. It is one of my favorite tropes, which is fake dating, I believe. I'm gonna reread that. Yeah, fake dating is one of my favorite tropes. And it is I'm gonna actually just read the about. One hot billionaire to pose as my Christmas boyfriend must be willing to make my cheating ex jealous. When you kiss me under the mistletoe at all the holiday parties. Bonus points if you make him cry. And it's basically just like sucky ex, really pretty girl, hot billionaire boss who is a pretty good fake boyfriend. So like fake dating into actually falling in love type thing. I would rate it a 9 out of 10. I really like this book. It is super cute. I also just like into like the whole Christmas lovey stories. Those are really cute. Yeah, spice level probably up there with like an 8. I would say. Yeah, I would say like an 8. Yeah. Really cute though. I probably would read again because I am planning on buying the actual physical book because it's that cute. I really do like it. On to the next. Booked on a feeling. This book is so freaking cute. It is literally childhood friend trope, which, and then in this case, it's one doesn't really know like she likes him, and he's practically loved her all his life, like all his life, and they're really cute. Like it is so cute how much that he loves her. And she's a lawyer, and I don't really want to say his job because that'd be like a spoiler. Well, the job he's looking for, I could say what he works as a family business, and then he ends up finding a job later on, and that he likes better. This book is really cute. I would definitely give it like a 9 out of 10 or like an 8.5. The spice level, probably like a 6. It's not like super open door. It's pretty closed door or like halfway open door, but really cute. I do like this book. Would definitely read again. Facebook. So we're just not starting on like the other book, but my camera did just die. My phone died, so we're back to recording. This book, The Auction. I'ma be completely honest. I did not finish this book. I could not physically finish this book. It is dark romance. Also, before I start, I'm going to just read the content warning. Age gap relationship, human trafficking, menstrual kink, praise and punishment kink, sexual assault, but this does not involve the female character and the male main character, and this was violence. The reason why I couldn't finish it is because like there are some really tough dark scenes like that, like especially there's human trafficking, and there's some scenes that I'm like, wow, I can't read this. And then the age gap, the age gap is pretty wide. Like, I think my limit of an age gap is like 5 years, 7 years, 10 years. You're pushing it, like you're pushing it a little bit. The age gap here, not exactly a fan of. It kind of makes me like have the ick, just because like I can't stand like reading a character, like, or reading a character's mind, and it's just like, oh, I shouldn't do this, but they don't really put up much of a fight. They just continue to do the thing that they don't want to do, and it just, I'm like, okay, well, you have no willpower, and I don't like that. Also, considering the aspect and like of this book and all the stuff that has like happened in the book, one thing I would say that like my issue, I'm gonna give like a spoiler warning, like right here, spoiler warning. My biggest issue would be like, yes, the main character was human trafficked, and she basically was sold off to be assaulted. And
Hi, again, editor Liberty here. This is on a different day that I'm still editing this, but don't mind that. I wanted to say, originally she's supposed to be sold off to be assaulted, but the person she sold off to, Mr. Knight, is not an assaulter. He was actually there to save her and spend all this money to get her so that she could be saved. I don't know if she's assaulted later in the book. Again, I noted that I did not finish reading, so you can't really take my word for that. But yeah, I just wanted to clarify that the person she was sold off to is not the assaulter. He actually bought her to save her. So yeah.
and I'm at this point of this in the story where they're basically liking each other, but they're really only only interactions is really like sexual, and she doesn't really know much of herself. Like, I feel like she doesn't know much about herself. So I would appreciate, like, before she, if I don't know if they're gonna have a relationship, so I feel like you can't. I guess my word doesn't count because I didn't finish it, but I couldn't finish it because I'm like, there's just way too much of a plot hole. She needs to figure herself out before she gets in a relationship. Maybe if she does get in a relationship, I'm not 100% sure. It's just right now where I'm at, where it seems like it's going, is towards a relationship. And it seems like he doesn't want to do it, but is continuing to kind of entertain her. So I just don't think that's right for either parties. He's also much older than her, and he knows her, but he knew her, but she doesn't know him. And it's this whole thing that probably gets resolved at the end. I don't know. Again, I didn't finish reading. I probably can try to finish reading, but it was just way too much for me, and I was getting extremely annoyed, and I got like disgusted, and I was just like, no. Like, I read dark romance. That was just too much for me personally. Again, so I would probably give it, my rating is invalid because I didn't finish it, but my rating probably would give like a 6. Yeah, like a 6. Spice level's pretty high too. It's pretty open door as well. But like, there are just some scenes where I'm just like, this is too much for me, and I personally could not finish reading. But yeah, on to the next book. This book is absolutely adorable. I love this book. It's a small town romance, which is one of my other favorite tropes. Small town romance, spicy festival romance, which is super cute. This follows Annie Andrews and her love life and how she wants to match it to her business. And then this also is Macaulay, I hope I'm saying his name right, Sullivan, who has everything he wants except the girl he dreams of. And it says the sweetest things are worth the wait. They are so freaking cute. I really like this book. This is freaking adorable. I would say the spice level might not be that high. I give it like a 6.57. But this book, even the cover of this book is absolutely freaking, like, this is really cute. I like this book. Overall, I would give it like an 8. I probably would read it again, or I would read some of her other work, which is the Pumpkin Spice Cafe, the Cinnamon Bun Bookstore, the Christmas Tree Farm, and the Strawberry Patch Pancake House, which I believe are all connected because there are references in this book to, I believe, some of her other work, which this is made by Lori Gilmore. But yes, I really do like this book. Also, there's so many details in like the cover. She did an amazing job. Whoever, if she did her cover by herself, she did an amazing job. But if she didn't, whoever did her cover did an amazing job. I really like this cover of this book. It is really cute. This book is adorable. Practically finished it. I'm almost done, but so far, I like this book. I really do. It is so cute. I think that is all with the books that I've read. Next video would probably be doing like a me going through all the Twilight books that I have and rating them from favorite to least favorite and comparing and contrasting between the books and the movies, because yes, I probably will be trying to do like a reread and skimming of them because it's been a little bit since I've read them. But yeah, that is the end of this video.